right here on the iMDrive on Sunny 88.7. This one coming from Empraise. It's called the Revival Chant. I just want to keep you on the waiting, okay? Just for a few minutes. We're going to be back. But right now, we're live at Sunny 88.7 FM on Facebook, on YouTube, Sunny 88.7 FM. The conversation we're bringing up is one you might want to listen to, okay? It's going to be a 2-day training on a topic: winning and managing contracts. You might want to stay here. Maybe God is opening a way for you to be winning government contracts. For some of us, the opportunity comes, but we can't even take and manage it. That's why we're asking you to wait for a few minutes. When we return, we're talking to our family from PROCOMAT Consult and Logistics right here on the iMDrive. We're just about 3 minutes after 8 right here on the iMDrive. This one coming from Praise. Was recorded on the UCC campus. Beautiful one there. Just about 3 powerful renditions put together right there for you. We're live right now on Sunny 88.7 on Facebook. We're asking you to join us right this minute. Why are we asking you to join us this morning? We're going to be talking with our family from PROCOMAT Consultant Logistics. There's going to be a 2-day training on the topic winning and managing contracts, the role of the online platform. That's what we're going to talk about. If you are seeking to someday, maybe now or in the future, be working on managing government contracts, this is your opportunity to be trained for 2 days on this. And so our family, they're right here right now. Just get closer to your radio, get closer online, and let's do this. I've got Mr. Joseph Obriyeboah. He's a procurement specialist. Joyce Owusu is admin at PROCOMAT Consultant Logistics. And there's another gentleman, so I'll let him introduce himself since we couldn't get him his name much earlier. But this is the whole conversation this morning. Good morning once again, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning, Ajiman.
I trust everything is okay.
By God's grace.
Fantastic. Oh, you can pull the mic closer. Just pull it closer to yourself. Just pull it very close to yourself so that I can promise you that a couple of my friends are listening this morning. This is a very, very important subject we're looking at. I'm sure for every business person, for every person, you probably one day want to look at doing maybe looking into government contracts, looking into maybe supplies, procurement and all of that. And so a couple of my buddies are right now listening to the radio. But first, PROCOMAT Consult and Logistics. Who are you? What do you do? What have you been doing? We want to know who you are.
Okay, so good morning,
good
fellow listeners, everyone. So PROCOMAT Consult.
Your name first, because we couldn't introduce you.
I'm Jose Acosta Joseph.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So PROCOMAT Consult is as a result of a concept where procurement professionals came to the realization that most of our suppliers, most of our procurement friends don't really know much about tender documents, don't really know much about procurement. They have the theoretical experience, but the practical ones are where the problem is. So we formed PROCOMAT Consults about 5 years ago, seeking to train suppliers, seeking to train contractors, seeking to train procurement experts on the procurement landscape in Ghana and Africa as a whole. Yes, please.
So is it safe to say one would have to be a procurement person to be able to maybe maximize their potential in this area?
No, please. So once you are interested in the procurement, the buying and selling industry, you don't necessarily have to be a procurement expert or a practitioner to do that. Yes, please.
And of course, I remember this. I mean, for some days now, since we've been talking about this training that is coming. One thing that also came out for me is the Ghana electronic procurement system. If you can take your time to look into that for us before we come even to the training.
Okay, Ajman, thank you so much. Before Da Costa comes in, I think that Ghana migrated from a certain stage and then we've gotten here. And I want to just briefly give a little overview of where we started and where we are currently, so that we get a better understanding of what we want to do. So, Ajiman, for the introduction of the Public Procurement Act itself, it regulates all these procurement activities we do in Ghana, which is called an Act 663. Yes, established way back in the year 2003, came into force, and then it used the manual way of doing things. So for instance, if someone wants to win a contract, for instance, the law mandates that you have to advertise.
Okay.
So you sometimes see in the dailies, in most of the publications, an entity or an institution is trying to invite people to come and do business with government, to come and tender. So for instance, if an advert is launched and you are qualified, you have that mandate to submit a proposal or a quotation to go and bid. And then you know the bureaucracies in the system. Sometimes people complain they have not been fairly treated and all that. So fast forward, now government saw the need to introduce an electronic platform, an online-based system where we can easily do procurement activities without going through that long bureaucracies that people complain that they were unfairly treated and all that. So the GANES, which was introduced by the Public Procurement Authority, this morning I'm not here to speak for them, but because they actually brought it up, a very good platform. In the year 2019, it was introduced, and it has been in existence for some time. They have trained all, I'll say, public entity professionals, procurement managers and all that. They have trained them. They have trained some suppliers, but we've realized that in the past there were challenges of service providers. So what do I mean by service provider? Contractors, suppliers, consultants. Sometimes they find it difficult to respond to the bid that is launched out there, and it's a huge issue. Of course, if you don't properly respond to bid, you find it difficult to win. So PROCOMAT Consult, I was happy when they came up with this program, seeking to educate people about how to win contracts itself, how to manage the contracts itself, and how to also win contract on this new GANEF system. That's the Ghana Electronic Procurement System. So I thought it was a very brilliant idea to be able to educate people on the system. AGYEMANG, a lot of people are not winning contract because they don't even have an idea about this platform in the first place to be able to go and win a contract. So for instance, in addition to your business, for instance, if you have a registered company and you have all the eligible documents, AGYEMANG, you can sit in your room, go on this platform and be able to win very good contracts for yourself. And that is what we seek to educate the general public about this morning.
And thank you very much. That's pretty good. And talking about suppliers, I mean, as you listen to us, you run a business, you run a service, you run maybe a product business, you sell books, you sell anything at all. You qualify to be a supplier to supply to any government institution. So as you listen to us, don't be looking at some people different as suppliers, but then for that business you do, maybe for the food business you do, for whatever service you run, there can be a time, and I think most of us, we run through papers, dailies and others, we see something, we're like, oh, this one there, I'm not a supplier, but you're just the person that you're looking for. Just that we're usually not up to properly bidding for these contracts, and trust me, as a business person, one of these contracts can change your life. So I would encourage, like I told you, me and some friends of ours, we want to be at this 2-day training. You know, one of my friends, he's got a story where he was working with somebody in a government institution providing a service, and then there came a time where there was a big project. He had been working for them, providing some IT services for them, and then a big job came, and they asked him to, you know, submit a bid for it, and he lost it. And even though he had a person in there, I think when it comes to bids and it comes to the time that bids are opened and stuff, if you don't qualify, you don't qualify. No matter who you know in there, you don't qualify. And this was big blow for him, Pa. So it doesn't matter what you do, you really qualify to bid for government contracts and to go for some of these, you know, big projects. So now let's look at the training. for the 2 days, exactly what are you looking at? We'll look at the resource persons, but for the 2 days, what are you going to take, prospects through during these 2 days?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Agyeman. So for these 2 days, the focus is on, first of all, helping people understand how they can win contracts, government-related contracts, private-related contracts. How are you able to win such contracts in the first place? And then the second thing we seek to do is to help you understand, after winning the contract, that is not all. You have to be able to consciously manage the contract till its completion. Otherwise, you are not going to be paid for. Nobody would want you to do a shoddy job and be paid for it, especially when you are working with the government. So the training seeks to let you understand that winning the contract is not enough. You have to go all out to ensure that you execute the contract to its final completion. And then the last aspect is to introduce you to the GANF system, where we are bringing in the PPA consultant, as in the head of IT, to come and actually train service providers as to how they can use the system and how it can benefit them. So basically, these are the three main vision for the training, and also to introduce to the general public what PROCOMAT Consult does, the consultancy services they render to the general public, and the help they are giving to businesses to be able to thrive and win contracts, good contracts for themselves. Thank you.
We're getting closer to wrapping this up. So if you can break down for me who really qualifies to be here, because I can promise you there are few people who think they don't qualify, but they do qualify to be at this training. So who are you looking forward to meeting over there?
Basically, everyone qualifies to win a government contract or any other contract, provided you are in good standing. Good standing means to win a procurement contract, like Mr. Obri mentioned, you would have to get some eligibility criteria. So if you have a registered business, if you pay your SNIT, if you pay your tax, you're eligible to win any contract. Once you are business-minded, you want to thrive in this economy, you are qualified to come to this training. So it's not just limited to blown businesses who are already in the industry. We are looking at startups, SMEs. Yes. So those are the people who are main focus to win government contracts, private sector contracts, and so on.
Alrighty.
Sajiman, to add up to what he said, you could be an ordinary person. Ordinary person in such a, I'm trying to talk about a young person. You seek to do business. You are out of school. Agyeman, the truth is that we can all get government jobs to do.
Indeed.
So I have always want to put in the minds of people that as a young person, as he rightly said, we have something called an eligibility document. So what it seeks to say is that to do government business or any other business in Ghana, first you must register a company. And Mr. Agyeman, it doesn't take so much to register a company now in Ghana.
You're right.
Formerly it was like 50 cedis. Now maximum, I think if you have like 200 cedis, you should be able to register a genuine business legally. It allows you to do business with government. And then after having that, you can PPA mandates that you register with them at the cost of, I think, 300 cedis. Then they will give you a mandate to do business. And don't forget, PPA, when you register with them, they put you on a database. And that database gives government institution and any other private organization who wants to do business to actually go into the system to scout out for suppliers who are into certain kind of businesses that can render services to the government. So Agyeman, all you need to do is that get a registered company, have in mind a project that you want to do. I've always admonished and encouraged young people out of school. Agyeman, I want to cite an example. I had a national service person, a young man, very promising. When he was about finishing his national service, he was worried what he was going to do after school, and I told him, look, go and register a company. He went ahead. I even supported him to register the company. And then I told him that go onto the system. Don't go and look for big businesses. Look for the small ones, like supply of stationeries, supply of those menial items. And then he started. Ajiman, would you believe that now he's autonomous on his own? At least he has started small.
Indeed.
Went to supply stationeries to organizations gradually, and now he's on his feet. Now he can build up and go and look for bigger contracts.
That's right.
So if you're a young person, take this opportunity, come and learn. And it will amaze you. You can do business for yourself without investing so much. Because now, Ajiman, you can win a contract without necessarily having the funding to execute a contract. There are organizations who are providing funding support, and then they will take you a certain percentage. So for instance, if you are winning a contract like 100,000, someone is pre-financing it and says that I'll take like maybe 10% of, because I have invested, I'm taking 10%. You can imagine what you are earning in the long run without investing so much into it. So this training seeks to actually open the eye of people, especially businesses that are already in existence, new businesses that are coming up, for them to be able to do very good business for themselves, because the government space is very huge and is open to quite a lot of people, but unfortunately few people know about it and they keep winning the contracts.
This is for you. Joyce, I'll come to you, admin. Quickly run us through the dates, the time, the registration. What numbers can people call this morning to register? I would also want to know how much it's going to cost to register as well. So run us through, Joyce, quickly.
Okay, so the day for the program is the 7th and then the 8th of this month. And then you can contact us on...
how's the registration process? So I know there's a
Google form.
Okay, good.
Yes, so once you go on our website, you see there's a pop-up where you see training.
So the website is
PROCOMATconsult.com.
So the website this morning is PROCOMATconsult.com. Go there. I think you can go to training, right? Yes. And then register. Share the numbers, please, with us.
Okay, so the numbers are 0553 484 803, 0553 484 083, and also 0544 54 1940.
Okay, again.
0544 54 1940. Okay, so the program is being held at Accra Digital Center on the 7th and then on the 8th of this month. You can also follow us on all social media handles. It's PROCOMAT Consult, and also visit our website on www.procomatconsult.com.
Alrighty, so it's PROCOMAT Consult. Please give them a call this morning. You can quickly jump onto social media, find them, get more on the training. I believe that any young person listening to us, this could be the beginning of a big thing for you, and it's going to start with this training. 0544 541940. That is 0544 541940. Number to call. Alrighty, we good?
Yes.
Nice one.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming right here on the iMDrive on Sunny 88.7 FM. If you've been listening, this training is for you. Accra Digital Center, 9 a.m. to 4:30 each day, Thursday 7th, Friday 8th. So just this week, it's on. Please give them a call this morning. Maybe your young one registered, or yourself as well. You're in a pole position to start in the area of supplies, procurement, and all of that. 0544 541940. This morning, right here on the iMDrive. Let me look at a few of your messages. It's a beautiful morning. In Ajiman's voice, good morning. You want Oja from Empraise and Calculote for all November bonds? We're going to do that for you. I think I saw another message right here. I listened to your voice. You're also requesting a song. It's your birthday. Good morning. Kindly wish my